Well, I'm just really happy to be here to celebrating a birthday. And I know most of you, especially the ladies, like to make cake. And I don't know if you make rum cake or not, but I think once you've seen me make this rum cake, how simple it is, that you're going to make it often. And I probably won't get it completely eatable, but then you can finish that when you get home if you try it. Well, anyway, always, when you're going to bake a cake, be sure you put on an apron, because a rum cake, sometimes it does, you know, you measure stuff, you splash and you splash, so then you need an apron. And so often, you know, your hair gets in your eyes, or might even get in the dough hair. You wouldn't want to find the hair in your cake. So then you put on some kind of a protection. I couldn't find anything but a shower cap, but that'll work. That'll work. Just as good to have a shower cap on. And then I don't like to mess up their table, so I brought a little tablecloth along so that I can, you know, catch the flour and all. Because I'm not the neatest one to bake cake either, so we'll have that there. And always have a plenty big bowl, because, you know, it does take some stirring, and you don't want to splash all over. Well, that's the bowl. And I always like to have everything measured before I start, so I don't make any mistakes, because if you leave out something, you know, you could spoil the whole cake. And so be sure you have everything ready. And I brought it measured so that it wouldn't take so long, because you don't want to be here all afternoon either. And so I'll have to put my stuff out here. Well, we'll need some of this, and always need measuring cups. Takes a while to get set up too, but you have it arranged so that you know what you've got. I hope I didn't leave anything home. It's going to be a rum cake, like you say. And here's I think I've got everything. So we'll just set that down here. Okay, now we're about ready to start with our cake. And in order to be sure that you are going to make a good cake and make a good rum cake, you want to make sure that you have a good rum. And there's different ways you can tell whether the rum is good and fresh. And so there is a few ways that you can tell. You could rub it across your nose and see if it has a good, you know, it has to be, well, you don't want a strong smell. You want it pleasant. So that's a good way, just to smell it. And another way is taste it, just a little on your finger, like that. I didn't even get, you want to see if it's sweet, and if it's tart, or maybe you want a tart rum in your, you can get different flavors of rum. So if you want a tart, so you want to make sure you know which one you have. Hard to tell whether that's sweet or sour. I better try again. Pretty hard to tell. Maybe I need a bigger taste. Oh, see there, now I needed a tablecloth. You know I can't tell with that little bad. Uh-oh. I think it's the sweet. I think it's going to be sweet. I think so, yeah. We'll settle for sweet. And then another thing is, when you look, you want a nice clear color. You don't want it all a lot of stuff in it, so you want to measure it out a little and see if it's clear. Oh boy, that looks pretty good. Yeah, that looks good. I think, I think it's going to work all right. Yeah, that's good. Better put the cover on because you don't want the flavor to go. That might be gone. I better not let that. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I better get started. But you know, this isn't expensive either. You don't have to buy the most expensive. It could be cheap. So now we're going to start. Oh, my recipe. Oh, gotta have the recipe. Why do they have to make recipes with such fine print? I don't think it's my glasses. I just had them checked 2 weeks ago. My goodness. Oh, upside down. Now we can start. Rum cake. Before you start, sample the rum. Oh. Yes, sample the rum. It's good. It's good. Very good quality. Then, now to make sure, you're going to start measuring your stuff. 1 cup of brown sugar. Brown sugar. Oh, I measured it already. But I'll see, I think it's 1 cup. 1 cup. Got that. Brown sugar. Put in the bowl. Add a pound of shortening. Shortening. That's 2 pounds in there, I suppose. I better just take half. Well, that would be a half of a half. So I'll need the other one too. Yep. That's sugar and butter. Okay, got that. Now what do? Put in the bowl, add the shortening. Make sure the rum is of the best quality. Uh-oh. I better make sure. Oh boy, I get to spill a little bit. Whee! Oof. It's good. I can go on. Now, it has to have 2 eggs. Separate 2 eggs. Separate 2 eggs. Why do I have to separate them? Well, 1 here, 1 there. Now what do? Oh, add to the mixture. Oh, here you go. 2 eggs. Got it. Got the 2 eggs. Oh, it said 1 at a time. I did put it 1 at a time. Yeah. Put in the bowl. Sample the rum again. Have I sampled the rum yet? I better sample the rum. You want to make sure. She gets better all the time. Oh, that's good. Okay, now I got that. Now I want to add the flour. 2 cups of, no, yeah, just right here. Measure 2 cups. 2 cups. There's 1 cup. Here's 2 cups. Here's the flour. Got that? Now, it says add 2 teaspoons of baking powder. I got, or was it soda? No, it's baking powder. I brought I think there's 2 here. 2 teaspoons. Oh yeah, that looks like 2. 2 teaspoons we don't need. Yeah, 2 teaspoons. Now add the little salt. What was that? Was that salt or was it pepper? The salt. There. Now, I don't know. Let's sample the rum again. Sample the rum again this year, it's all right. Good. Wonderful. I think it's going to make good cake. Yes. Now it says, fold in cup of chopped nuts. Fold in a cup of chopped and add half a cup of strained nuts. No, I got to read that. Oh, no, it's 1 cup of fresh buttermilk. I forgot the buttermilk. Oh, well, it says it's a half a cup of chopped nuts. Oh, well, I'll put extra nuts instead of the buttermilk. There we go. Now, mix well. Okay, now that's almost done. Next, you have to grease the oven really good, and then you heat your cake pan to 350 degrees for 1 hour. Forgot to put the rum in. I think I should better go home.
Oh yeah, I went into sheep business one time.
How'd that go? Well, you're not in it now.
Well, if I didn't have any bad luck, I wouldn't have had any luck at all.
Oh. Well, they got sick?
Well, first place, I only had 4 or 5 big ones.
Okay.
And